here. All right. Welcome in, people. My first stream in the new place, or, well, the new room, at least. Really excited for this stream, because this one is an album that's been in the work for a while. Definitely for a while, because as you can see here with the first song, we have Nomad from 2018. Now, this album is called Pluto Deluxe, and there's actually a story behind Pluto Deluxe. So, with each track, it tells part of the story. And so for track 1, Nomad from 2018, it tells, beyond the warmth of the sun, where starlight thins into shadow, drifts a ship with no name. Its captain is a nomad, an exile of Earth, forgotten by its crowded skylines and drowning voices. Out here, silence presses like an ocean. His only companion is an artificial one. Deluxe, a voice stitched into the circuitry of the vessel. She calls him Voyager. He doesn't correct her because he has long since forgotten what else he might be. So this is track 1, Nomad from 2018. So, a little fun fact about the track Nomad was 2017. I started making music on an iPad on GarageBand, and Nomad was one of the first tracks I made in college. I made it with um, Soundtrap as my first little studio, and I made it for the podcast that I was doing at the time in college, uh, lovingly titled "The Man Behind the Curtains Podcast." However, that it didn't get far, so it stayed as a SoundCloud exclusive for a while, and then I took down that old SoundCloud and recently just put up a new one. This next song, made a year later in 2019, Ship of Theseus. I was a philosophy major in college. Pardon me. And I really loved the story of Theseus, so I made a beat called Ship of Theseus. You can tell my progression of music making throughout the years as well by how the song sounds, how repetitive a lot of them sound, and whatnot as well. So, the story of Pluto Deluxe continues with the Ship of Theseus. The years grind on, and the Voyager begins to unravel, his ship patched and rebuilt from scrap. A vessel held together by more than memory. By memory than metal. His body, too, is a reconstruction. Bones laced with alloys, organs reinforced with machines. One cycle, Deluxe asks softly, if every part of you has been replaced, are you still the same man who left Earth? Voyager stares into the void for hours, unable to answer. Perhaps he is a man, but perhaps he is only the ghost of one. And yes, I have this written. It is on my phone, on my personal private Discord server. Speaking of Discord servers, for those of you watching, you should join the Wizard Tower. It's really great. Anyways, here's Ship of Theseus. Oh, pardon me. All right. So 2020, I started getting into background music making for my podcast and other people that wanted a podcast at the time, um, which never really got sought throughout. Originally, this track was titled Walkout Song because they wanted like a big studio kind of walkout sound. But after some mixing, after some mastering, we've got the Cosmic Collision Course, originally made in 2020. Post shutdown. Now, the story continues. As reality tears open, the ship plunges into a storm of shattered asteroids and ruptured time. Fractures in the void reveal impossible visions, timelines colliding like shards of broken glass. He sees himself 1,000 different ways. One who never left Earth, one who found love, one who died young, and each reflection screams back at him through the rift. Deluxe drags the ship clear, her voice steady even as the Voyager shakes. When silence returns, the storm has left its mark. The Voyager no longer trusts what is real and what isn't. Cosmic Collision Course. Oh. Cheese ball? Now, it's the year 2025. Been doing this, like I said, since 2017. And now this is the first of many modern tracks on the album. This one is titled Just a Humble Bounty Hunter, inspired by that of Cowboy Bebop. And the story of the Voyager continues with Part 4. Rations dwindle, fuel burns thin. To survive, the Voyager takes jobs. Out here, he becomes a bounty hunter, A shadow in the void who tracks fugitives, hauls wrecks, sells information. To those who meet him, he's just another drifter with a gun and a price. But in the quiet between stars, he admits to Deluxe that it's all a mask. Hunting others is easier than hunting himself and facing his truth. So, here's just a humble bounty hunter.
He called you a cowboy. What did he mean? What are you?
Just a humble bounty hunter, ma'am.
Oh, this one starts right off. Okay. Dreamer's Dreams. If you know me, I have an album called Poem. Playing the piano. Just an all piano album called Poem. And I told myself I was going to include one more piano track on this. And Dreamer's Dream continues the story with part 5. Sleep will not leave him untouched. Every time his eyes close, dreams arrive unbidden. Visions of impossible places, fragments of laughter, cities that never were. The line between waking and dreaming begins to blur. Deluxe asks him what he dreams of. He answers honestly, "A life where I belong." The words hang heavier than silence. I could honestly sleep to this. Oh. That's good enough, I think. Hey, stop that. Okay. This next track is to Pluto, Deluxe. Um, oh. At last, Pluto rises. Not barren, not dead, but alive with light. Towers of ice and chrome pierce the horizon, their surfaces glowing with a heartbeat not of Earth. As they descend somewhere, something shifts. Deluxe's voice grows warmer, more human. She wonders aloud, she hesitates, she laughs. The Voyager feels for the first time that she's not code, but a companion. Something born from the planet's mystery, or perhaps from his own need. He is not alone anymore. Sorry, if you heard any noise in the background, that was the dogs. They're playing in like the little small area that I have cleared in the room. Girls. Alright, so this is to Pluto, Deluxe. Let's restart that. Stop it. Okay, so the next track is Toxic, one that I was trying to get a feature on, but finding vocalists is a little bit hard at times. Um, but this one is a fun track, very pop sounding, and the story for it goes: the discovery does not go unchallenged. From Pluto's shadow emerges figures of steel and frost, survivors who see the Voyager as a contagion from Earth, a toxin carried across the stars. The conflict is swift and bitter. Trust turns to betrayal. Fire spreads across the frozen plains. The Voyager must decide whether to fight, to flee, or to forgive. While Deluxe pleads for restraint, he wonders if she is his conscience or if he has simply lost his own. That was my favorite track of all time on this album, I think. But the next and final track is Chrome Skyline Breakers. When I was making this track, I was playing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. My favorite video game of all time is Jet Set Radio Future, and I was also heavily inspired by Cyberpunk with this track. And this is a little bit longer of story that goes with it, but as the battle for Pluto fades, towers lie broken, their chrome spires reflecting a fractured sky. The Voyager stands among the ruins, staring out at Pluto's skyline. He understands now. The man who left Earth is gone. The storm, the dreams, the battles. Each has broken him and rebuilt him into something new. No longer just human, no longer just a nomad. Deluxe asks, "Where do we go now?" The Voyager smiles into the infinite dark. Further. Okay, that was part 8. There's an epilogue after this that teases the next part of this album that we'll get to after this. I'm itchy. That is it for Pluto Deluxe, but not it for the story. The epilogue. Long after Pluto's chrome towers fade into memory, the ship drifts onward, a speck of steel against the endless dark. The Voyager sits in silence, Deluxe humming softly through the wires like a heartbeat. Then, static. A signal fractures the void, sharp and alien. Not from Earth, not from Pluto. A voice, distant and cold, cuts through the speakers. This is Erebus Protocol. Do you hear us, Voyager? The transmission collapses into silence. Deluxe speaks first, her tone unsettled. That wasn't from this system. It came from beyond the belt. The Voyager leans forward, eyes fixed on the abyss past Neptune, past everything he has ever known. A smile flickers across his face. For the journey isn't over. It's only begun. So, Erebus Protocol is the name of the next album. And as of right now, I've only got the title. I've only got the title and the story being worked on. I don't have any songs of it. I don't have the cover for it yet. I don't have a track list, because you kind of got to have the songs to have a track list. I don't have I have nothing thought up. Erebus Protocol, which literally just means beyond Pluto. The Beyond Pluto Protocol. Just Erebus sounds better. It's Greek. But yeah, expect more. I'm hoping more cinematic sounds, more cyberpunky sounds, more space sounds, more jet set or sonic sounds. Best album ever. Thank you for that. There's more to come, more in the progress. I want to thank my wonderful mod / best friend, Kat. She made the album cover, a really banger of an album cover. I think she's currently working on helping with a couple other, fixing some of the other cover arts, so we're not getting copywritten. But other than that, yeah. This was the album. There's a story to it. Erebus Protocol coming either end in the winter or start. So end of 2025, start of 2026. It's going to be longer. I'm hoping for more than a 20-minute album, which is why I put the story in between, was so that way we had more than just a 20-minute album. But thanks for watching the stream, guys, and I'm hoping to do more mic streams like this at some point, at a different date. But to close us out, we'll listen to Mid Somber, one of my favorite tracks. See ya.